OSU professor Pierre Agustini has a long and accomplished career, impacting the next great thinkers set to make their mark on the world. His latest honor, rare, the Nobel Prize, spotlighting his lifetime of work. It's an award, an honor steeped in history. Named after Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel, prizes are awarded in the fields of physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, and peace. Past honorees include Albert Einstein, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and Mother Teresa. You can now add OSU professor Pierre Agustini to that list, awarded the 2023 Nobel Prize in Physics.
Is it possible that to divide the time indefinitely like that?
This is video of Agustini delivering his Nobel Prize lecture at Stockholm University. Wednesday, Agustini back in Columbus, back with the students and staff at Ohio State. The university hosting a special clap-in ceremony, a celebration of his donation of his replica Nobel Prize to OSU.
That was incredible. I mean, I don't know, I felt like I've been elected president or something.
The prize will now be on display in the university's Physics Research Building, serving as motivation and inspiration for the next generation of world changers.
It's kind of astonishing to have been in such close proximity with someone who's accomplished so much.
As you can imagine, Agustini's honor is a source of pride for the university, a reflection, they say, of some of the work being done by some of the most talented and knowledgeable professors, not only across the country, but also across the world. And in this case, he's proving to be positively Columbus. Rodney Dunigan reporting. It's often said that blood is thicker than water, but in this case, investigators say a family bond helped to keep a big-time drug dealer on the streets and eventually landed a Columbus woman behind bars facing serious federal charges. A twisted tale of family, loyalty, and leaked information. Lawana Kelly trading her work ID for a mugshot. Court documents we continue to pour over, outlining a troubling series of decisions that landed her behind bars. Accused of interfering in a federal drug investigation. Franklin County Chief Deputy Rick Minard says the allegations disturbing.
Well, anytime you entrust people, to come in and do a job, it's upsetting when they betray your trust in a situation like this. They obviously don't look at the impact or the risk that they put people in when they leak information out like this.
We're told Kelly was not a sheriff's office employee. She worked for the county's Public Facilities Management Department, a maintenance worker assigned to clean the sheriff's office's Hague Avenue SWAT building. While cleaning, investigators say she allegedly saw a picture of her cousin. This man, Charles Allen, who had an active federal warrant for his arrest in connection with a DEA investigation into fentanyl and cocaine distribution. Investigators say Kelly also discovered her cousin's file on a deputy's desk. They claimed she snapped pictures, making sure her cousin, Charles Allen, was well aware of what was going on, keeping him out of the reach of law enforcement.
This wasn't information that was necessarily left out for everybody to see. It was in an office that only authorized personnel had access to, and when you're the cleaning person, sometimes you have access to those areas.
Allen eventually locked up in January of this year after eluding arrest for weeks. Court records indicating a source gave LaWanna Kelly up, detailing the info she provided to keep her cousin out of jail. Investigators saying they found additional information on her cell phone as well.
Obviously, when things like this happen, you try to learn lessons from this, and so, it's a good time to revisit who is being assigned to what building, and working closely with PFM to do that. Again, they do a good job historically of vetting these people out, but sometimes they sort of get under the wire, if you will. But it's also a reminder for us too to be diligent. And anytime you're dealing with sensitive information, to be diligent in terms of protecting that information as well.
Now Kelly is facing her own list of issues, federal charges wrapped around interfering in a federal drug investigation. Her cousin, Charles Allen, will remain in federal custody. A tangled web of family troubles. Rodney Dunigan reporting. Talk about champagne wishes and caviar dreams. You remember lifestyles of the rich and famous. What would you do with this $977 million? My heart is racing just thinking about it, and I certainly wasn't the only one. At convenience stores across the city, the sound of cash registers, music to the ears. Plenty of folks coughing up the $2 for a chance to cash in big.
If it's going to win in Columbus, M&S is the spot.
A few years ago, I hit pretty big on this one here, so I figured hopefully keep the progress going here.
Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot, $977 milli for a single winner. The lucky person could choose the lump sum. That'll land you $413.5 million.
First off, I would pay off my house. It was my mom's house, and of course I pay it off and help my brother with his medical. So, but yeah, other than that, probably invest a little bit for my retirement.
What would you do with your money if you won?
Obviously pay off bills. Mm-hmm. That's something that, in this economy, you always want to try to get rid of your bills. Mm-hmm. And then we probably do a lot of donating. There's so many people out there that could use help.
Give most of it away and then buy a house on the beach somewhere.
Oh, the thoughts of what you could buy. Here's the thing, though. The odds of winning the jackpot, 1 in 302.6 million. So there's basically still a chance to win, right?
They're all good numbers until they're called. So we'll see.
It's always worth a shot. You get up this high on lottery. It only takes one.
And the Mega Millions, not the only big draw. Saturday's Powerball jackpot is a whopping $750 million. So there was a lot of double dipping and hope all around. That Mega Millions drawing is set for 11 tonight. If you got your ticket, good luck. And hey, whether you win or not, at least you got a few hours to dream. Rodney Dunigan reporting. The Columbus Crew continuing their run as one of the best clubs in Major League Soccer, third in the current Eastern Conference standings. The Crew undefeated this season at lower.com field and were hard at work on the practice field Monday. Head coach Wilfried Nancy giving us a bit of insight on what makes his team tick.
Cucho scores!
Following their MLS Cup championship, the Columbus Crew continuing their reputation as a force to be reckoned with to start the 2024 campaign.
The fans have been tremendous last year and the beginning of this year.
The club on a tear at lower.com field, unbeaten in their last 17 home MLS matches. Coming off Saturday's win against the Chicago Fire, head coach Wilfried Nancy complimenting his club's focus.
Every game is a new game, it's a new chapter, it's a new day.
Despite their 2-0-1 record, offense has been a bit of a sticking point so far this season. Saturday's win was the crew's first match of 2024 with multiple goals.
I think everyone's mentally ready for whatever it takes. Really honed in on it as a team and focused on these details.
The crew hoping to keep the success rolling at home. The club returns to Champions Cup play against the Houston Dynamo on Tuesday at Lower.com Field. It should be an exciting match. Rodney Dunigan reporting. A meeting like none other. A chance to share thanks, to celebrate a passion for life.
It was really awesome to see all the family outside and then all 10 of us in a room who were involved in the chain. You see how many people were impacted by this, not just the people who were receiving, but their family members that love them.
5 kidney donors, 5 kidney recipients, together at OSU Wexner Medical Center, uniting with the doctors and the medical team, everyone with a shared connection.
It is extremely special.
This group, part of what's called paired kidney transplantation. When a person in need of a kidney has a donor that's not a good match, donors are swapped with compatible recipients, allowing people to get a much-needed organ.
I just really wanted to impact a life.
Surgeons here at OSU performed 10 surgeries over the course of 2 days.
To meet my recipient and all the people involved in this chain today was really special.
This gathering, one of joy and gratitude, all hopeful for many more healthy years of life ahead. Rodney Dunigan reporting. The game of football has taken Malcolm Jenkins to unimaginable heights. 13 years in the NFL, 2 Super Bowls, and All-American honors in his college days at Ohio State. All of it, though, pales in comparison to the work he continues to do off the field to touch communities across the country. Malcolm Jenkins was a force on the football field, a dominating safety whose success was undeniable. Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler, that's not to mention his dominating performances as a Buckeye. A member of the Ohio State Athletics Hall of Fame. Also an author, recently releasing a book detailing insights on the game. But it's his work off the field where he's really built his name as a leader. The Malcolm Jenkins Foundation, geared towards unlocking the potential of kids in underserved communities. Thursday, back on the OSU campus at an event dubbed What It Means to Be a Buckeye, speaking with students about leadership and service to others.
You have to be courageous in order to step outside of yourself, to do something or be somewhere you've never been, to be in unfamiliar spaces. That takes courage to be able to do that.
The message, impactful.
I mean, he really is doing incredible work on and off the field.
Jenkins says he hopes to serve as an inspiration to the younger generation, not just those aspiring to be athletes, but kids looking to make a real positive difference for others. Rodney Dunigan